why twin flames cannot stop thinking about each other. So it would seem. For sure, you can't seem to stop thinking about this person, or that was happening, right? The obsessive thinking, if it is still going on, or if it used to happen to you, you're going to be able to relate to what I'm saying right now, which is that the obsessive thinking is like fucking so weird because it's like it's happening to you and you can't turn it off. It's so intense. Oh my God, I'll never forget the dark night of the soul and the obsessive thinking over this person. It's like it's happening to you. It's so weird. And then, there's this like sense of meaninglessness, right? And just generally like obsessing over this person and pining over them. And I think back about that and it's like, wow, that really happened to me. I did that. Well, guys, why that is happening and what to do about it. That's what we're going to talk about. So the why is pretty easy to explain. Your body, mind, soul, right? And what does everybody on the internet say about twin flames, amongst other things? I mean, most of what you're going to see on the internet is incorrect, but it's the internet. I mean, I'm not criticizing. It's the internet, But there's one thing that everybody agrees on. It's like the soul splits, or it's multiple incarnations, or it's one soul in two bodies, right? And that is true. It is. You and your twin flame have the same soul, or more stated more correctly, are the same soul. So body, mind, soul. Body, mind, soul. What about the mind? Because the thinking is where the mind is where the thinking's coming from, right? So when you meet this person, it's like smash. It's like there's this activation. And I kind of don't like that word for reasons I'll explain in just a second, but that really is the best word for what happens. Because I don't know how else to explain it. I've never done that before, and I'll never do it again, I'm sure. But fuck, that was so weird. All the thinking, okay, the obsessive thinking. And like, dude, like I slept an hour a night at its peak during the dark night of the soul. I would bawl myself to sleep, and then I would get tired from the bawling and the crying, and then sleep for an hour, and then wake up and just stare at the ceiling for 5 hours and just think. All I could do was think about her. What the fuck? Okay, it's an activation. It is. Now, why don't I like that word? Well, if you're new here, welcome. Kind of what I'm known for is cutting out all the bull crap, all the kind of new agey, fruity loop stuff, right? Because that's not what this is, guys. This is ancient Zen spiritualism. This is traditional, genuine, authentic, tried and true traditional Zen spiritualism, the twin flame journey. It's not the weird new agey stuff. And not all of the stuff that's new age is bad, but kind of that whole stereotype, some of the terminology that we hear that comes out of that whole discipline, it's really a belief system. New age, right? Which is to say it's a religion. So you're going to see words like activation. Yeah, it's my energy activation. Yeah, the astrological portal is opening. It's a portal activation. Or, I don't know, just stuff like the healing and karma and dharma, which are real things, but it's just kind of the way that like the new age religion presents it to you. It's kind of cringy and stereotypical, So I just kind of shy away from that kind of stuff. But that really is the best word to describe what happens. It's an activation. Now, so that's the why. That's why this is happening. You're one soul in two bodies. And at the level of the mind with your twin flame, you're completely polarized. You're totally the opposite. It's like yin yang. alpha, omega, right? Plus, minus, anode, cathode, here, there, past, future, light, dark, right? Duality. I mean, even conventional science has a word for that. They called it relativity. Albert Einstein coined that term. And the mind works that way. It's duality. I like it, I don't like it. It's good, it's bad. I feel good, I feel bad. Past, future, right? So mental, the mind, the conceptual is duality. And so at the level of the mind, you are completely polarized with your twin flame because you are them. You are your twin flame, right? So at the soul level, which is what you really are, you're completely uniform. There's no duality. The soul has always been called non-duality. And ancient Zen spiritualism, which is not a religious belief system, it's really not. When you really get what the core of that is, it turns out it's anything but belief because it's not conceptual. It's consciousness. Nothing else. It's pure awareness. It's being. You want to get your twin flame back? Listen up. I'm the world's leading twin flame coach, over 5,000 students. How did I do it? I didn't reinvent the wheel, guys. You don't need the new agey kind of stuff. It doesn't even work. Usually backfires because you're focusing on the person. And the harder you focus on them, the harder they're going to focus on anything but you. And did you ever notice that your twin flame, they really don't seem to care? Oftentimes it's like they're not even thinking about you at all. And that's why you're looking for information about, well, what do they go through? Are they feeling anything at all? How can I be going through so much pain and suffering and they're over there just like living their life? That doesn't seem fair. But that's kind of the way it is. Let's be honest about that. Yeah, well, the mind is duality, guys. You push, they pull away. Yin yang. Okay, so now you know what yin yang is, or alpha omega, duality, past future, hot cold, plus minus, right? Up down, here, there, right? Duality, concept. The soul, again, is non-duality, and it's consciousness. It's not thought. You can't understand the soul. All you can do is experience the soul. So why can you not stop thinking about this person? Well, for the reasons that I've just named. You are your twin flame. And the mind, it gets super triggered. It gets activated by the meeting of this person, you and them, this other incarnation of your soul. Reincarnation, past lives, right? Everybody knows that reincarnation is a thing. You just have two incarnations of your soul going on right now. And the way that you're feeling is going to be very different from the way that they are feeling because the emotions and the thoughts are at the level of the mind. So thoughts, emotions, metaphysical energy, that's the mind. Consciousness, being, experiencing, that's the soul. That's who you really are. The mind is something that you have. The soul is what you are. You want to get your twin flame to come back? You want them to unblock you? I'm for real. Shit, I had my twin flame blocked once and she fucking tried to send me flowers. She tracked me down. Now, what was I doing? Not paying attention to her. I was going in here. I was focusing on my spiritual ascension, which is not a belief system. It's consciousness. It's being. It's just pure essence. That's all it is. It's peace. It's not emotion. It doesn't feel bad, but it doesn't really feel good either. I don't want to say that it feels bad, but it's not exactly good either in terms of duality, the whole good-bad, right? Yin-yang, light-dark. Remember, the soul is non-duality. It's inner peace. If you want to try to conceptualize what that is, I've got a suggestion for you. If you really want to know how to get your twin flame back and how to start feeling better and shut down the obsessive thinking, do two things. I always recommend this to all my students, and I'll do it to you guys right now. Read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle and watch Samadhi, Samadhi. It's on YouTube. It's free. It's only an hour. There's 3 parts. Make sure that you watch the 3 parts in order or it won't make sense to you. Just watch part 1 for now. That's how you get your twin flame back, guys. That's how you shut down the obsessive thinking. You got to go in here and do soul stuff. This is not a journey of the mind. You cannot understand how to do that. It's something else. It's something deeper. It's absolute nirvana. It's peace. And it's what you are. So I hope I've cleared some things up for you today. Go watch my other free coaching videos all over my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful week, guys. I'll see you next time.